Hello, my name is Mark and I'm with Safety Plus. This is part 2 of a 2-part video series. This video will discuss the road test and the centering adjustment procedures needed after installing the Safety Plus unit. Now that your Safety Plus unit is properly installed, we need to test drive the vehicle to ensure proper centering and alignment. Without doing this, the Safety Plus may not operate correctly, resulting in the vehicle pulling to the left or to the right and not tracking straight. For this part, you'll need these tools: a 9/16 inch deep well socket wrench to fit the U-bolts on the tie rod. Remember, your mounting hardware may be different from the one we installed today, so be sure to bring the correct tool: a 3/8 inch torque wrench and some tape. You'll also need an assistant to help you perform the road test. Make sure you follow all the same safety guidelines we talked about in part 1. While driving on a straight stretch of road, the goal is for your vehicle to hold the line and easily follow a straight course with minimal to no pressure by the driver on the steering wheel. We do not recommend making an adjustment on the side of the road, so plan your route ahead of time with safety in mind. Using tape, mark the straight ahead position on the dashboard. Then, take another piece of tape and place it on the steering wheel. While performing the road test, you simply want to get a feel for how the vehicle is handling with little to no pressure on the steering wheel. We are looking to see whether the vehicle drifts to the left or to the right or is centered. Be sure to do this on a straight road. If you're on a freeway, try to use the center lane to perform the test, as center lanes tend to be more level. If the vehicle is drifting, take note of where the steering wheel must be held to make the vehicle track straight down the road, and mark the steering wheel accordingly with the extra piece of tape you placed on the steering wheel earlier. Now you'll need to pull off the road into a parking lot, park on a level surface, and engage the parking brakes, but keep the motor and steering pumps all running. Have your road test assistant hold the steering wheel firmly in the exact position that makes the piece of tape line up with the tape on the dashboard. Being mindful that if you are holding 2 to 3 inches of steering wheel against the spring, it's only 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch down below on the tie rod bracket. When making very small adjustments, 1/2 to 1 inches of steering wheel displacement or less, it may be necessary to have your helper hold down the steering wheel in the direction of correction just a little, 1/4 to 1/2 inch more beyond the required amount, in order to load up the internal spring just a bit and let the unit help with the relocation of the tie rod bracket. If overshooting the desired results, mark a line showing a set distance from the tie rod bracket in order to measure in what direction and how far each adjustment was made. To make the adjustments to the unit, we'll loosen the nuts on the tie rod U-bolts. You just need to get them loose enough so that the bracket itself can be moved. Once you've done that, the unit will self-center. Now square up the U-bolts as they lay up and across the tie rod. If you leave them askew, they may pull the bracket out of position as they tighten. Now we'll retighten the U-bolts on the tie rod. Always make sure you go over all 4 nuts to make sure they are tight. When you retighten, make sure you tighten using only 25 to 30 foot-pounds of torque. We're repeating our road test again to see if we are still drifting. If the vehicle still drifts, another adjustment is necessary. Mark the center point on the steering wheel and head back for another adjustment. The road test should take 1 to 2 attempts. We can now track for a long distance without holding pressure against the steering wheel. Once your road testing is done, congratulations! Your Safety Plus installation is now complete and you are ready for the open road. We recommend taking the time to do the road test adjustments so you can enjoy the benefits of improved steering control. We want you to be completely satisfied with the Safety Plus product. Remember, our technical support team is standing by, ready to help you, and we are proud to provide a vehicle lifetime warranty. Thanks again for trusting Safety Plus. Travel safe and enjoy the road.